Yes, let's talk about those because if you opened your phone on Tuesday, you may have seen a shocking weather forecast. It certainly got a lot of attention online.
The Apple weather app said that it was going to be minus 23 in Spokane next Thursday, right before Christmas. And when our weather team saw this, they were just as shocked as you probably were. 4 News Now meteorologist Matt Gray is here to explain why this is a misleading forecast.
Yeah, sometimes you got to call it like you see it, and misleading might be an understatement with this one. You see, the numbers on this app, well, they come right out of a weather computer model that is owned by Apple. Weather computers, well, first, they have to take in a bunch of data from weather stations, balloons, radar, all that stuff to make a picture of what's happening right now before they can simulate what happens next. Now, that picture is not perfect. There are lots of little errors and approximations, and if we're just looking ahead a day or two, those errors are not that big of a deal. But the further ahead you go in time, the more that these little errors will compound and compound and compound some more to become some big ones. So between 7 and 12 days, and really, at least for this complicated weather pattern, we're talking about between 5 and 10. You got 2 different weather models that can give you a totally opposite forecast. So when you give a forecast 10 days out using just one model that has no chance to be useful to you because it might completely change later that day, see the screen when a new model run comes out. And that is what the iPhone weather app does. It gives you an extreme forecast, tells you that it is absolutely certain, and then changes by 20 degrees a few hours later. If it were a person instead giving you that forecast, let me ask, would you trust them? I know my answer. So when we make a forecast here in the Weather Center, we're looking at everything we can get our hands on. When you smash all these models together, you're able to pick out what's most likely to happen and probably more importantly, what is not. And when there are multiple scenarios that could reasonably happen, like we are seeing right now, we're not going to hide from that uncertainty. We're going to tell you it is context and perspective and accountability. You're not going to get that from a machine.
Matt, thank you. Well, that context is also what makes our weather app different. Not only does the 4 News Now weather app give you hourly and daily forecasts, live radar, and a host of other features, you can access video forecasts and daily weather articles that will give you insight from our weather team and their decades of experience. You can find the First Alert weather app in your device's app store by searching KXLY Weather.